Shalom, shalom from a Jewish ancient village located in the Golan Heights called Katzrin. I'm Dr. John Delancey, Director of Biblical Israel Ministries and Tours. This is really a great place to visit because what we can see here is a reconstructed village that must have been very similar to the time of Jesus. Here we see a partially reconstructed house that gives us a sense of how people lived in the days of Jesus. Here at Katzrin, there has even been a house that has been completely restored. When we talk about the ministry of Jesus, ministering to so many people, especially, for instance, in the town of Capernaum, his home town, where he served so many people. Houses like this exist. And this particular house here at Katzrin, and we're going to go inside of it, provides a wonderful context for some of the stories mentioned in the Gospels. Here we enter this house. We have the oven area. We have a kitchen area with all the utensils, water jugs, items of daily use. This house actually was about the size of an average house in the days of Jesus. As we enter into the main area of this house, we can just get a great sense of the size of the house and how it was built, and it provides a wonderful context for the story of Mark chapter 2. Upstairs was the area where people slept. They were lit, these houses, with oil lamps that served to enlighten these stone structures. The roof was made of beams and sticks, and then hardened with mud on top. In fact, roof rollers have been found here. But listen to this story from Mark 2 that no doubt took place in a house like this. A few days later, when Jesus entered Capernaum, the people heard that he had come home. They gathered in such large numbers that there was no room left, not even outside the door. And he preached the word to them. Some men came, bringing to him a paralyzed man, carried by 4 of them. Since they could not get him to Jesus because of the crowd, they made an opening in the roof above Jesus by digging through it, and then lowered the mat the man was lying on. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralyzed man, "Son, your sins are forgiven." Now some teachers of the law were sitting there, thinking to themselves, "Why does this fellow talk like this? He's blaspheming. Who can forgive sins but God alone?" Immediately Jesus knew in his heart that this was what they were thinking. And he said to them, "Why are you thinking such things? Is it easier to say to the paralyzed man, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Get up, take your mat, and walk'? But I want you to know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins." So he said to the man, "I tell you, get up, take your mat, and go home." He got up and took his mat and walked out in full view of them. And this amazed everyone that they praised God, saying, "We have never seen anything like this." It's really special to be in a house like this, restored to full size. That gives us a sense of the story from Mark 2.